Hello from Stumbles
and Fumbles. So today in this video we're going to be attaching a container to the front of our trailer, and we're doing that in order to store things that take up space in the kitchen and on the inside of the camper. For example, our toolbox, our first aid kit, propane containers, the rug that goes by the door the entry door to the side there. So we're going to do that, free up space, and then also we're going to add a net to the back door by the kitchen for storage. So we have a couple projects to do today, so stay tuned.
Well, as you can see, this is the one area of the cargo trailer that I'm not happy with, and as my son calls it, it just looks janky. But it's worked for us, and that's why we haven't messed with it. But it's just this milk crate attached to the front. So today I'm going to remove that and replace it with a storage box from Tractor Supply. The only issue I'm going to have to figure out what to do with is the spare tire mount, because obviously it won't fit there with the box in place. So I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to mount that. I don't know if I'm going to do it underneath or what, but when I figure it out, I'll show you, and hopefully it'll work out. Now with the infamous milk crate removed, you can see our new storage box. It's not mounted yet, just sitting on there. I got the spare tire off and still got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But you can see this looks a lot nicer. It's going to be more secure. We can lock this. And it should clear out the inside of our trailer for when we're traveling with a lot of stuff that we just set on the floor that we don't use all the time. And then we end up, when we're at a campsite, just kind of storing it in the milk crate. So this should clean it up a little bit, and I'll get on to the next part. Inside the storage box, I've cut a piece of leftover plywood I had from the original project. Really the main reason is just to give this some more strength on the bottom, mainly because this box is just molded plastic. I'm not going to be putting that much heavy stuff into it. But also, when we mount it to the frame with these, I want to give it just a little bit of extra strength for bumpy roads and the extra weight we may be carrying in it, so that it's a little more secure going down the road. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but I did put some silicone where I drilled the holes just to make it a little more, hopefully, watertight, weather resistant, since it is obviously going to not always be driven in dry, sunny weather. And this should help maybe keep a little moisture out of the storage box and the contents in it, we hope. So we'll get this all cinched down and see how it looks when we're done.
So I went ahead and filled up our new container, and I have put our first aid kit, our tool kit, things we're not going to access or need right away or quickly. And I put propane tanks and our chocks and a couple tools like a mallet and an axe and a little shovel. And I'm also going to throw in our rug that we keep at the front door, and that gets pretty dirty and muddy, so this way we don't have to store it inside of the camper. So we can put it in here and keep the dirt and dust out of the camper. So I think this is going to come in really handy. It's freed up a lot of room for us, especially in the back kitchen area. So I'm happy with it. Can't wait to use it. Every time we own a Hyundai, it comes with these little nets, and I don't really use them in the car. So on our Sonata that we used to have, we took that net, and that's the one that we put on the inside to keep things from falling out. On my Santa Fe, it came with one too, and I don't use it. So this time we went ahead and put it right here so we can use it as a catch-all. So we could put like the paper towels in here, some utensils, whatever we need, just kind of a little area. So if you have one of these in your car that you don't use and you want an idea for your cargo trailer, this is a good idea.
All right, so we've got the project all completed. Very simple project. I'm not a handyman, and it was even easy for me to do. The only part that made it not fun is that here in Arizona we are dealing with well over 100 degrees heat, and there's no air conditioning in the garage. So it was a sweat fest. But it's an easy project to do. Did not, unfortunately, figure out how I'm going to mount the spare tire yet. I don't know if I should mount it underneath the frame, try and get it mounted to the side, but if any of you have any experience with that or ideas, comment below. And from Stumbles
And Fumbles.
we will see you on the trail, and God bless America.